but certainly enough for the Patriots to use a 6th-round pick to go get him and see if they can develop this kid into something at this level. What a pass, what a start as he gets it to Pop Douglas. Mostly as a backup there before he moved on to Tennessee and Knoxville. Handoff here taken by Antonio Gibson as he churns out some yards, gets inside the Bills' 40-yard line.
You have your guy for the future, and it'd be malpractice to let Drake May or Josh Allen play in this game.
Good pass there over the middle by Milton. 2nd and goal. Read option. Milton. A Sunday walk in the park.
Oh.
And how about that? Boy, game opening drive for him. Career opening drive and the touchdown celebration.
You would like to see Douglas, Rasul Douglas, the cornerback, be able to see this. He's lined up in press on his wide receiver. The wide receiver comes inside.
Trubisky, 2nd quarterback of the day already. Josh Allen taking just 1 snap before he gives it his way here to Trubisky. And a nice push by that New England front. Anthony Jennings getting to cook as they lose 3.
And for Patriots fans, hopefully he's just like Josh Allen looking for his 115th consecutive start.
Milton again. Booty wide open. It's a 48-yard strike. And Joe Milton having a good old time in his NFL debut. 10 of 10 for a $119 and a touchdown.
Yeah, right here, and then he's going to adjust. But I got my eyes on the safety to the top of the screen right here. He sees Milton get outside the pocket and doesn't have any awareness. Back room is one of the bigger factors in deciding who that backup is.
Trubisky as they go a little misdirection, trying to get Davis in motion. Davis is going to be brought down, a loss of a couple of yards. Former 6th-round pick last season out of Michigan State. Barringer trying to angle this one inside the 10. Takes that nice little Patriots hop inside the 5. Masterfully done by Barringer.
Again, you know, you think you're one of the best teams, but sometimes you never know, having that break, how you're going to play in that first game.
Little rainbow delivery from Trubisky. Yeah, the turnover differential best that we've seen in the NFL in over a decade from Buffalo this year. Trubisky firing to the end zone, looking for Coleman. And good coverage on the play by Isaiah Bolden. All over some of these end-of-season bonuses and neat little stories with their teams. Boy, nice little slip of the tackle. Gibson still churning out yardage. Able to run his way out of bounds along the far sidelines. It's not a trick question. That's where SpongeBob lives, I'm told. Near side of the field, what a catch.
Very nice.
Douglas. Boy, Milton threading the needle. He's been excellent from distance, and the kick from Sly is good.
That is by far the most important, and you know, that's something that he's going to have to figure out. Right now, Patriots fans aren't very happy about what's happening than finishing here and beating the Buffalo Bills in what's kind of a preseason type game.
Over the middle, this is Booty. That's going to get him over 100 yards, where the football almost came out at the end of that play. And Joey Sly from 42 yards out. And the Patriots lead is 4.
You're starting to see some positive things in Carolina.
Pitch play to Davis, and he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Mike White trying to go back shoulder to Coleman, and it is incomplete. And these guys put their bodies on the line every week. They want to win this game. Obviously a different story, though, for the fans and everyone else, as that pass from White is incomplete. Del Pettis, good coverage to attempt a 50-yarder here. The kick has plenty of leg, and it is good. And again, the good news for this franchise, at least New England, you've got your quarterback puzzle figured out. Hardest piece to the puzzle. And it looks like they've got their guy here. That pass deflected high in the air, and it's going to fall incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended target.